Hey, good evening, guys. It's Karan this side, and you're watching the Coffee Addict Trader. In this video, we're gonna cover USDCHF, US dollar Swiss francs, using multi-time frame approach. So let's start from the monthly time frame. In monthly time frame, where is the last breakout structure I can spot? If I if I micromanage a little, then in that case, this is the last breakout structure I can spot. This one from this low to this, and this is becoming the last bearish range that I can spot. So I'm just gonna mark them out from this high to this low. So we are overall bearish. I can also consider this one as a bearish breakout structure, but it's too long term. I'm just considering the last this one because this is decently giving me a valid swing point, a high with two lower highs on both sides. So this is the last bearish range. We're currently stuck inside a bearish range, and the probability of price going below this low is way more higher than the probability of price going above this high. But at the same time, I can see we are just extended towards upside, and if we just use the Fibonacci measure theory, in that case, we can see that if we just drop our Fibonacci on this last corrective phase upside, in that case, I can see we are currently too much extended towards downside. We are below negative 27.2, and at the same time we're also below this level, the extension of negative 61.8. So it's possible that we're going to see some corrective phase upside too, and which is making the probability of price clearing this high also a little higher. So let's see what's going on in weekly perspective. In weekly perspective, in terms of closing price, where is the last breakout structure I can spot? This one. I can spot a bearish breakout structure. We're currently below 50 EMA, so this is the last bearish breakout structure I can spot, which is giving me a range of this price. We're currently stuck inside this price range from this high to this low, basically the same thing pretty much. Yep. So we're currently stuck inside a bearish range in weekly time frame too. So in monthly we are bearish, in weekly we are bearish. So things are pretty much lining up for a short till now. In daily perspective, we're currently below 50 EMA. Fine, perfect. So where is the last breakout structure I can spot? This is the last breakout structure I can spot towards downside. If we just consider the closing price, I can also consider this one as a breakout structure. So if I consider this as a breakout structure, in both cases I can consider this one as a breakout structure and this one too. In both cases I'm actually getting this range. So overall we are stuck inside this trading range, this bearish range, but we are still bearish in a bearish out range. We are waiting for a deeper correction upside so that we can look for shorts. Now the next step is, where are the MRZs? This is a flip that I can spot, and if I just mark this out and extend it a little this side, in that case I can see price is actually rejecting from this level multiple times, right? Rejected from this level multiple times in the past. Even we actually retested this level here too. So overall it looks like a pretty valid level to me. But as we already tapped into this zone after closing below it, so the EV of this price level, if even if we just correct back all the way higher, the EV of this price level is a little lower because we already tapped into this zone before. Another MR that I can find is this one, which is perfectly lining up with this level. And if I just extend it a little this side, in that case this is looking more probable. Okay, this is something looking more probable than this one, and I can see that we are already rejecting from this level. The last weekly candle was bearish, and it is giving me a like vibe of bearishness for the next week. So it's giving me a vibe that the next weekly candle will open, correct back a little higher, and then start continuing towards downside and to clear this previous weekly low. So overall it's giving me a bearish vibe till now. in daily time frame, if we drop off Fibonacci on this last impulsive drop towards downside, in that case, this area is lining up with 38.2. uh, okay, we can adjust it like this is a MRZ definitely in terms of closing, but we need to consider something above 38.2. So I'm not going to consider this level honestly, even though this looks like a really pretty valid zone to me. But I'm not going to consider this one because this is currently inside a like a this is currently this zone is below 38.2. I'm going to consider for the zones. I'm going to look for the zones which is above 38.2. I think I can get a zone in 4 hour here. Yes, I'm getting a good flip area at around this level. I can also see a good zone area of demand at around this level. This is the last bullish move upside before the drop, and I'm just marking the close to close, which is perfectly above 38.2. So something like this is way more possible. So I'm gonna wait for price to go above 38.2, give me some good rejection towards downside, and then I can start planning for a short. And if I get any good confirmation at around this level, I will just target for a 1:3 and maybe a little higher towards this low. So yeah, that's my plan for USD CHF. Nothing too interesting, nothing too complex. We're just looking for shorts from this level if I find any good rejection from this level. So yeah, that's it from my side. See you soon on the next session, guys. Have a great day.